Call to order. Madam Secretary, would you please call the roll and declare a quorum?
Yes, sir. Debbie Powell,
Present.
Frank Norwood,
Present.
Todd Fisher,
Present.
Ronald Rensler,
Present.
Bobby Reynolds,
Here.
Bill Mathers,
Here.
Liaison Commissioner Henderson.
Thank you. Need a motion to approve the minutes of the August 22nd regular meeting.
So moved.
Second, anywhere?
Second.
All those in favor, aye.
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 Any opposed? Any reports from committees or members and staff? No. All right. Any old business? All right, moving on to new business. We have a variance request V22-04 filed by Mercedes Castro for property located at 8908 Brown Oak Court, tax parcel 135-413-24, to request a variance to allow a 3-foot left side setback to accommodate a home addition. Anyone who wants to give any testimony in front tonight needs to come up and be sworn in. Other hand. Yeah, right hand up. Okay, do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth to the best of your knowledge and belief, so help you God? Thank you.
I hope everyone's having a good evening tonight. I am pretty much just asking for a variance instead of a 15-foot, what's currently there, side setback, for it to be changed to 3 feet side setback. So the way that my house is, there's pretty much not any use of that land on the left-hand side. It's pretty much at an angle, so I can't use that land at all. The only thing I put behind there was a fire pit, and that's just because it was hidden. I currently have a transformer in my backyard, so it's a pretty big green transformer and 2 utility broadbands. And I do have a very active 3-year-old son that plays in the backyard, so it takes up a lot of our space. And I have his playground in the back as well, and I really didn't want it next to the transformers. They're currently sitting right next to the 2 utility broadbands. I wanted to add to my house to the left-hand side, but I realized that I'd had 15 feet of setbacks. I wanted to add a 9-by-10 closet and office space next to it on the left-hand. If you're facing my house, it's on the left-hand side. But because of these 15-foot setbacks, I wasn't able to do so unless this variance is approved. So that's pretty much what I'm asking for.
Okay, anybody have any questions? Ms. Powell, you have any questions?
I don't have any.
Any questions?
No, well, I'll just first comment to staff. It appears to me that this subdivision was originally platted under the old Mecklenburg County
Yep.
ordinance. Do you agree? Yeah. Yes. Yeah, so in that case, it looks like a 5-foot side setback may have been applicable. Don't know, yeah.
It could be. Honestly, I haven't seen a 5-foot setback, so I'm not sure about that, but, yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay. I also note that it appears that several homes in this neighborhood are already at a 0 lot line or at less than a 5-foot setback. Does that seem accurate to you?
Say that one time, sorry.
Several homes in this neighborhood are already at a 0 lot line or at a minimum less than a 5-foot setback. Okay.
This is actually in Mint Hills ETJ, correct, John?
Right.
ETJ, yeah.
I was told one time when I was researching that Mecklenburg County had one side that could be 0 setback line. I don't know. I don't have that officially, but I know a lot of them are really close to the property line in there.
Well, judging from the attachment here, there's a couple of them that set right on
Yeah.
that property line.
Yeah.
So it seems like Mecklenburg was free with that at one point in time. Any other questions?
I don't.
On the PowerPoint that I provided tonight, it shows okay. I guess it's not working, but yeah.
All right, thank you very much. We will go
you.
into our fact-finding mode.
Okay, thank you.
First, unnecessary hardships would result from the strict application of the ordinance. It shall not be necessary to demonstrate that in the absence of the variance, no reasonable use can be made of the property. Ms. Powell?
I say unnecessary hardship would result. Unnecessary hardship would occur by not allowing this small addition to the left side of a 1,100 square foot residence that was built under Mecklenburg County ordinances in the 80s, allowed building closer to the property lines than the town of Mint Hill ordinances allow.
True, Ms. Powell?
I agree.
I agree.
I think that unnecessary hardships would not result by the application of the ordinance. The addition, in my opinion, would need to be put on a different elevation of the home.
Okay. I agree with something I want to add. In my business, you need to know the pictures we've got with all of them up against the property line, those are, the county will tell you, those are not accurate photos or pictures. And the other thing I would tell you is when you do that, there are times when you have title issues, getting title insurance on the home if it's a variance. Other than that, I agree with everybody. Just something you should be aware of.
Next, the hardship results from conditions that are peculiar to the property, such as location, size, or topography. Hardship resulting from personal circumstances, as well as hardships resulting from conditions that are common to the neighborhood or the general public, may not be the basis for granting a variance. Ms. Powell?
I say the hardship results from conditions that are peculiar to the property. The hardship results from the size and narrowness of the lot, which was developed under Mecklenburg County, and not being able to adhere to Mint Hill's stricter ordinances.
I agree.
I agree.
I'm going to agree with that also.
And I agree.
The hardship did not result from actions taken by the applicant or the property owner. The act of purchasing the property with knowledge that circumstances exist that may justify granting a variance shall not be regarded as self-created hardship. Ms. Powell?
The hardship did not result from the actions taken by the applicant or the property owner. The hardship is the result of implementing stricter ordinances to a lot that was developed in the 1980s under Mecklenburg County ordinances.
Yeah, also concur.
Agree.
Agree. Ms. Reynolds?
I think the hardship is resulting from actions of the owner by wanting to add this addition to that particular side.
I agree with the others.
All right. The requested variance is consistent with the spirit, purpose, and intent of the ordinance that such that public safety is secured and the substantial justice is achieved. Ms. Powell?
The requested variance is consistent. A variance would allow additional but minimal square footage to this residence without negatively impacting the surrounding neighbors.
I agree.
I agree.
I'm going to agree with that.
I agree.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to approve variance request V 22-04 filed by Mercedes Castro for property located at 8908 Brown Oak Court, being tax parcel 135-413-24, requesting a variance from section 6.1, building lot standards and dimensional requirements, requesting to reduce the 20-foot side yard setback to 3 feet My motion to approve is for the following reasons. Unnecessary hardships would result from the strict application of the ordinance as enforcing Mint Hill's stricter setback lines to a property that was developed under looser Mecklenburg County setback requirements would create an unnecessary hardship. The hardship results from conditions that are peculiar to the property in that the size and narrowness of the lot, which was developed under Mecklenburg County ordinances, prevent it from adhering to Mint Hill's stricter ordinances. A variance would keep with the spirit, purpose, and intent of the ordinance such that public safety is secure and substantial justice is achieved, and that the variance would be minimal when compared to the setbacks that existed in a neighborhood built prior to the current ordinance and would have no negative impact on the surrounding neighbors.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Secretary, call roll call. Vote.
Approve.
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 I'm going to vote to approve also.
Approve.
Variance request V22-04 filed by Mercedes Castro, property located at 8908 Brown Oak Court, tax parcel 135413-24, to request a variance to allow 3-foot left side setback to accommodate a home addition, is approved. Any other business?
I move that we adjourn.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Adjourned.
Thanks for all your preparation.
Huh?
Thanks.